Hey, good afternoon, folks. My name is Peter, and welcome back to, I think, a third, fourth part of the, be in the title anyway, you probably read it by now, of my Ace Combat 7 playthrough. Now, previously, on Ace Combat 7, we got into a bit of trouble with the enemy Ace, call sign Sol 1, so, from what I recall, we came out alright, and we moved our base to a new location, protecting our general for what it was worth. And we just made it. Had a few crashes that never happened because canonically we survived somehow and still saved the day. And then let's see what happens next.
Trigger, Count. We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target. However, we've discovered that the intercept system has a blind spot. We've acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout in the whole area and initiate combat. Of all the pilots assigned to us, only 2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy can fill in the blind spot, those pilots will have sacrificed themselves for nothing. So, we've been ordered to carry out a long-range strategic strike. Operating separately from the main forces as the Long-Range Strategic Strike Group, we've been developing a strategy in secret. Cyclops Squadron and Strider Squadron will sortie deep into the Erusian territory and will be carrying out specialized long-range attack strategies. You will carve your way through the territory from the north to the capital of Farbanti, attacking important targets along the way. The first operation will involve striking the enemy's main naval force, the Njord Fleet, which is gathered in northern Usea. We've known for some time that there's a large supply base utilized by the enemy fleet in the waters around Snyder's Top. At present, the enemy fleet is concentrated there. Naturally, they intend to attack eastern Usea, where the Ostian forces are stationed. If we can surprise the enemy with a long-range attack, we could potentially do devastating damage to them. Still, it's highly likely that their advanced fleet are prepared and have started to move, so combat with the enemy fleet is probably unavoidable. We've verified the existence of a large supply base in the sea, as well as a medium-sized one in a valley by an estuary. It's a wide operation area, and there are a number of places you can expect large-scale combat, so we've set up a return line for replenishing supplies. Use it proactively. Anytime you feel the need to stock up on ammo or make repairs to your craft, it's there. While aircraft and ammo can be replaced, the lives of our pilots cannot. We don't want any casualties out there. Remember that. The counterattack has begun. Brace yourselves.
Right, so this is actually pretty much one of my favourite missions in the entire campaign. Because naval combat is a lot of fun in this saga. We're going against a small fleet here, as we can see, with an aircraft carrier at the centre, surrounded by various aircraft and Aegis vessels, which are complete full-on anti-air ships. We're looking at quite a few in the region, along with like real big heavy cruisers, attack helicopters. And also we get a choice of this facility or that facility to attack. And as you can tell by the briefing, we've been integrated into a new unit, so we've almost been redeemed of our supposed transgressions. Anyway, let's get started. I know exactly what I'm going to go for. And again, as you can tell, the music has changed slightly. Let's see, we're going to change the category to... yeah, there it is. The F-18 Hornet. We're going to give it an LASM, which is it's actually a really good missile because its primary purpose is anti-ship, plus it's got a huge explosion radius, so you can like throw this at, say, like a carrier or a cruiser, and it will do damage to the actual superstructure of that ship, plus any collateral damage like guns and all that could be knocked out as well in the ensuing explosion. So we're now part of a proper unit. Give it the Strider skin. See, I swear there's something wrong here because they look the same, and it's only like minor differences, like with the whole markings and stuff. Like as I said in previous Ace Combat games, skin colors for aircraft were radically different. You knew you were choosing a different skin. And got some new emblems to utilize. Pretty sure, yeah, that's new. Yeah. So part of Strider Squadron now. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. We'll put that on the it's on the way. It should be on the tail, but the tail doesn't seem to be changing. This is because of the skin. What am I doing wrong? I knew I was doing something wrong. Let's change the skin back to normal OCS skin. Okay, so I'm guessing further skins have a preset emblem layout. Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. So we'll take off the nose. Yeah, you can see it on the wing now. Okay. And yeah, there it is on the tail. I just prefer something modest because you don't want to like slap your logo over the entirety of the aircraft, really. And unfortunately, you can't mix and match emblems, which I guess would be a bit cryptic anyway, in terms of IDing who the hell this guy is. So we'll get some parts sorted. Oh, got some new parts as well, I see. That would be more useful later on in higher difficulties, like Ace difficulty is a bit rough. Oh, hey Shandy, what do you got to download? Let's see. Well, we're on hard difficulty, so we can take like about 3 or 4 shots before total destruction, so we don't really need more armor than we've already got. Let's see, take up. Yeah, we want this because we want more than 16 LASM. Oh dear, did something happen, or just a complete system format? Let's have a look. Ah, that's what we needed for the more bombs in previous missions. Oh wow. Well, I've heard that PCs generally need like a good format every few years anyway, so I think mine's due for one at some point soon this year, maybe next year, if I knew how to do it safely, because I'm still kind of a rookie with that. So I'm sure I'll be in good hands if you're doing it, Shandy. I mean, you guys sound more technically minded than I do, with a lot of PC stuff. I mean, a lot of OBS stuff, when I was getting used to whole bit rate, sound volume levels, microphone resolution, it was just a nightmare. So I just went for the basic AMD Relive thing of just like mostly does the work for me. Anyway, with that in mind, I think we've got enough stuff. Yep.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. Sortie ASAP.
Of course, we have a return line now, so we can rearm and repair at our discretion. So, almost 10 in the morning, clear sky, over the ocean. What's not to love? I know what you mean. You had a few relatives who are more technically minded than me, so there's no harm in admitting that.
Your first mission is to refuel mid-air. I'll provide you with instructions, so follow my lead.
Oh.
1,500 meters to tanker.
See, I'm used to the aircraft being directly behind him. Let's have a look. Right. Now this, as I said before, just requires gentle touches with the rudder.
Trigger, maintain your current approach.
And then just put it right in the center. A little bit of thrust just to get us there.
Too fast. Lower airspeed.
Yeah.
500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker.
I love how they say that when you get into range, as if to say, okay, yeah, we'll let you in now, you're close enough, and it's a bit late to stop you there.
Trigger, maintain your current approach.
I love how everyone's got an Eagle as well, and I've just got my Hornet.
100.
That kind of breaks immersion sometimes in a lot of the Ace Combat games where, yeah, you've got plenty of choice, but your squadron doesn't really change with you, it's more of what it was preset in the story. Come on.
50 meters. Work on your mid-air refueling.
Oh, come on, wasn't that bad. Just, well, yeah.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought about doing like a face rig at some point with the webcam, but just all this, the goofy stuff doesn't really sort of interest me, if I'm honest. But fair enough if it works for anyone else.
Count. You'll be Cyclops 2. You'll be under Cyclops 1.
And there's a picture.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
But I feel my tablet's updating when I really don't want it to.
Spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron. I don't want you slowing us down out there. Strider 1, head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need to eat too in order to be effective.
Yeah, Longcaster's kind of a new AWACS overhead. He's very meal fixated, which is kind of amusing. And it actually makes a change from how snide Bandog was. Right, there's the Aegis. We need to take these out as soon as we can.
Target acquired.
And obviously these missiles have very long range, so
We have visual confirmation of the enemy fleet. Clear to engage.
it'll be safe for us to do so.
We'll go. Let's go.
Enemy missiles outside intercept range.
All ships, prepare for
Where's the next one? There he is.
They're already firing. They think they can hit us.
Make a low approach and dive to avoid their fire when you move in.
Oh, that old chestnut, yeah.
Fred or sunk.
It was doing that to me before, actually, with just updating itself.
30% of their fleet. If you don't stay sharp, you'll be beating Davy Jones. They're giving us all they've got. Slip through that fire. Keep hitting and running. There are additional targets just beyond the smoke. Go get them. Enemy aircraft is launched. Engage it.
Whoa, that's too close.
Just throw as many missiles at them. Some are bound to get through.
Now, they launch aircraft, so we're going to get these off our tail before they get to be a menace.
Don't get in too close or your wings will get clipped. Cyclops,
There's seriously nothing worse than being outranged.
locked off. Lights out.
And then we've got 13 or so, well, 12 and a half minutes now.
Two aces out there. Concentrate on them.
Whoa.
Dodge that missile.
Well, it seems like a lot of time, but well, basically, you better get a move on, as the Brits say.
Okay, Cyclops squadron is my support. We'll work together to
Now, because they're employing a Seaweir system, we want to get in before the
missile cruiser Scotty has been sunk.
gun systems actually get us, because they can literally just shoot you missiles out of the sky.
Because of all the smoke.
Cyclops 2, stay sharp. Half of the enemies are still around. Work by the numbers, Cal.
No enemy bases are close enough to strike our supply lines. They flew in from far away, like a flock of snowbirds.
Fox 2. Ship-to-air missiles ready.
Right, let's get back to this fleet destruction.
Missile inbound. Evade. Strider 1, watch your tail.
There he goes. Another cruiser down.
Look at him go. Destroyer sunk. I see you're good against
Oh, destroyer. Yeah, close enough.
We've lost 80% of our fleet. We can't do any more.
Nah, that's too close to the wrong angle. And now just made him angrier.
Who are these guys? Target locked.
Damn it.
Cyclops 2. Stop fluttering about and stay glued to my ass.
Stop treating me like a poor chick. I've shot down my fair share of enemies.
Nice.
Chirp, chirp, little chick. Just stick with your mother head and you'll get back to the roost
Right.
safe and sound. Strider 1, locked on target.
That should be the carrier, yeah. 2 cruise missiles away. Not cruise missiles, that's something else to... Anti-ship missiles, that's it.
Catapults are no longer working. We'll go down. We have to retreat. Nice job out there. I guess the rumors we heard about you were true. Finish him off.
Let me destroy that.
Enemy fleet has been neutralized. You guys just down some serious firepower.
Now we want to get this guy off our tail.
It's nice to have some fresh talent we can count on.
Strider 1, those were some fancy moves out there. Where did you learn to fly like that? Missile in the air. Evading.
A couple of Harriers on our screen. Make that 3.
Lock on you. Enemy fighters down by 30%.
I hate shooting Harriers, but
Targets will be their downfall. It's time we take the fight to them.
well, they started it, kind of.
Strider 1, stick close to me so I can cover your tail. Or don't you need my help? Trigger, Cal, that's enough grandstanding.
I've got a sitting duck here. Think that'd miss.
Trigger, what are the marks on your plane? 3 lines. Scratches.
I don't like them. It's like zip lines.
Whoa.
Nothing.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Target acquired. We're approaching the green platform.
One of the new recruits talks a lot. Swears a lot too.
Okay, let's try the...
Swears more than me.
It's not just the swearing either. She's got quick fists too.
Well, they're basically the same platform, so
Oh, you'd say that.
it's just personal preference, really. But we got to get up to 28,000 before the time's up.
Eliminate those fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the mission. We'll go. Just slot those flies down into the drink.
Oh, come on.
Not connect.
I know. Trust me, I know. Let's get some of these frigates out of the water.
Don't you sneak up. Strider 1, missile away. Nice. Target eliminated. The enemy has escaped. Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed. The enemy's got a lock.
Right. Whoa, Nelly. Right, we're gonna fly past.
Cyclops squad, break, break!
Yeah. I'm sure China has double that.
Locked on.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, quite frankly.
We're supposed to smash up that whole thing. That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and weaponry. No, let's do what the chicks say. Roger. Enemy has a radar lock on me.
Anyway, let's have a look how we're going to destroy these platforms. First of all, we want to target what's called the core of each platform, which is a small target sandwiched between the upper deck and the platform itself.
Box 2.
And I can find it. It's a Sea Whiz.
Target has been destroyed.
Impressive.
The structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
Yeah, Sea Whiz is knocking out my missiles again.
Send the data.
And the AI is giving me help.
Wiseman and serve up a sandwich. Righto. Copy. Roger.
Great. There's the core. Whoa! Almost took the paint off.
Locked on, you're mine.
We got it.
Platform perks confirmed. You just put the unit between those bonds and that burger is well done.
God.
Were we serving a sandwich? I'm happy to eat both. Whatever you say, man.
See what I mean? Very meal fixated. It's making me bloody hungry now, which is annoying. And I don't think the sandwich is going to save the day, so let's do it ourselves. There's the core. You have to go.
He's one of the few with the skills to face Mr. Rex and live to tell. That ain't funny.
Can you see the platforms collapsing now? Ideally, you want to smack the middle one so the rest on the other side fall.
You've taken care of about a third of the platform. The other side is still buzzing, so keep an eye out.
I'm not sure if that's going to work. But there's the core. Right, low bridge, low bridge. Yeah, there she goes. Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
They're after me. I need cover. Fox 2, Fox 2. You made that missile, Strider 2.
Okay, fire by accident. No, it's not enough.
Catch your pal.
I should be able to run that missile.
Aim for the joint section. It's a tough shot, but not impossible. There's no way this craft can do that. That order's just insane.
Trigger's one of the pilots who's been able to test the demon in that experimental squadron. Chased him off solo too, since support ran off.
Nah, too close.
I was there myself.
If you launch the LASM at close range, you'll actually
You see what I'm getting at?
be too soon. Well,
Yeah, well,
too soon to acquire the target properly for it to swoop down onto.
Those escorts that flew off. You should watch your back.
That's cool. Right, there she goes.
these guns and SAM sites are still shot. Joint section destroyed.
Nah, it's fine, just a scratch. One more missile's going to finish me though, but yeah. In this game, as long as you keep moving, you're generally okay. I don't think I actually get... Well,
As the platform's joint, hit it. You'll cause a chain reaction.
We can knock down that platform and it'll take them all down with it.
take care of that AA entrapment. We've got one flare left.
Who knows what'll happen if we take too much time. Let's end this as fast
Let's
as we
risk it
can.
for that biscuit. Yeah, hey, if I'm still flying, I mean, obviously in real life this will be ditched in the sea right about now, but
Bandit behind you.
yeah. Actually, let's smack that core there. No, you can see where the core is actually though, but it's going to be really difficult to hit.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break. I've been spiked. Strider 1, target destroyed. You put quite a dent in their naval power. Results are better than expected.
Actually got the Sea Whiz.
Knock him down for good. Come on, that's enough, right? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that actually is enough.
We'll wipe them all out.
Give me a break.
So now we just run out the clock.
2 minutes remaining. Strider 1, target acquired.
That's all the anti-ship missiles gone. So we're just a bit of mopping up now. As you can see, there's not really much time to go between each platform. So you just pick one and go with it.
Strider 2, break! Break! Clouds are everywhere. Where's the enemy?
Target destroyed.
Special delivery. Strider 1, missile inbound.
Nah, it's not gonna hit. Thankfully, Apache helicopters are slow enough just to pick off,
Fox 2,
but
Remaining.
the enemy's making good use of the clouds.
sometimes you can whack them at the wrong angle, as you just saw, and I completely miss them.
Enemy has a lock on you.
All right. Oh yeah, 30 seconds.
3 seconds remaining.
Missile in the air, evading.
Strider 1, locked on target.
I've been spiked.
Strider 3, watch your tail.
Oops, daisy. Yeah, I'm not going to actually risk it with the platform anymore. I'm just going to
Think that'd miss.
see if I can get this last MiG.
Locked on.
Strider 1, missile away.
Oh, I did actually get him. Huh.
Attention all aircraft. Operation complete. The enemy won't recover from this one. You did great out there. I think tonight's the night we finally open that bottle.
I think I understand
Hell
the
of a
new
view.
boss's style. Our other newcomer is a unique character. The old squad was bad, and I guess it's no different here. I could really perform if only I had some partners I could trust.
No need to worry. I got your back. Relax and do your thing.
Give me a break.
Oh well. Took a few scratches. Paint might have to be reapplied. That's about it.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work.
That's a Su-37 Terminator. I could not remember it. I believe it was the one of the antagonists in was it Ace Combat 4, I believe.
The mission was a success. You did more to hobble the enemy's sea power than we first expected. Outstanding work. This should free up our allies who have been bogged down on the East Coast. In addition, this success allows us to finally move on and initiate the operation to shoot down the Arsenal bird. We have a long road ahead of us. Get some rest while you can.
And for the next mission. Stonehenge. Now, if you're a fan of the Ace Combat games, this name might seem familiar.
Our counteroffensive has changed the course of the war. However, the western part of the continent and the area around the space elevator still remain under Erusian control. As you all know, this is because they have those damn arsenal birds controlling the skies around the lighthouse. So, we're going to use Stonehenge for a long-range attack against the arsenal bird. In addition to helping to destroy the asteroid, Stonehenge was also utilized by the Erusian forces as a weapon in the Continental War. However, the majority of the artillery is out of action after an air raid by the independent state Allied forces. When that happened, the main base was being repaired from the damage caused by the asteroid, so it managed to escape the bombardment. The Osean army continued the repairs in secret and managed to reactivate its base systems. Once preparations are complete, it will be able to fire again. However, the officer in charge has yet to confirm whether it can be fired more than once. In other words, it is looking like we may have only one chance to be able to bring down one of those invulnerable arsenal birds. We're going all in on this one plan. The Erusian forces have detected our movements and are marching on Stonehenge. The arsenal bird is closing in, but if our operation goes as planned, we should be able to shoot it down before it reaches the operation area. We've set up strong points we call menhirs around Stonehenge. Provide them with air support, while keeping air superiority. Our mission is to protect Stonehenge until it can shoot down that monster bird. If we can shoot down even just one arsenal bird, it will significantly reduce the scale of the enemy's air defense network. Stonehenge is our only way of bringing down an arsenal bird. Missing is a luxury we cannot afford.
Right, so basically Stonehenge was a... There we are. Was a ground weapon system to shoot down an asteroid which had previously threatened the world of Strange Rail in the events of Ace Combat 4, which is, I think, about 10 years ago from this game. So, yeah, great. It's basically a railgun system that would shoot hypervelocity bullets towards, well, the asteroid and hopefully break up and save the world. Unfortunately, Erusia got greedy and wanted to use this system as a really awesome anti-aircraft weapon system and used it to conquer the part of the continent. So they sent ISAF along with Mobius 1 and his mates, and then Mobius 1 was alone, Mobius 1 being the player character, and knocked out Stonehenge, and everyone was happy, and so on and so forth. So yeah, to see this system back in use again is kind of nostalgic, really. Obviously, during Ace Combat 4 it was completely knackered, so what we'll be going back to is a Stonehenge with, I think, about one operable gun on the entire site. And we're lucky to get that working. And we're going against a lot of ground targets. So we're going to need a lot of bombs. And this is actually a rather difficult mission, I find. It's like, I guess you could say an escort mission, but the escort can't move anywhere. And you have to, well, think of like base defense, I guess would be a more accurate term. And obviously if they get too overrun, the mission is over. So let's see what we can... Yeah, there we are. That's what we needed earlier at some point. Oh, we can afford an aircraft? Yeah, there's the Terminator I want. Yeah, we are 42,000 short of the... We'll get it next one, I think. Yeah, next mission will be good. Okay, so we want a fighter aircraft, I believe. No, I did a multi-role aircraft, something with bombs. This could be good. YF-23, yeah. Yeah, let's get the YF-23 out. And we'll put the parts in for the that's the yaw and roll. That's fine. Don't think we really need the extra 20 missiles, quite frankly. We can easily swap that out for oh wow, 50 bombs. Hello. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking with propane and propane accessories. We want something yeah, that can get rid of any sort of jets that have been flying around the area. Good. Good. So they're more powerful, there's more of them, and can be reloaded faster with a bigger range. It's kind of weird to see this aircraft being specialised in anti-ground attacks, but if it works.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Yeah, this is the aircraft I mentioned before that lost out to the more commonly known F-22 Raptor. Not to say the Raptor is a bad aircraft, just I prefer the aesthetic lines of the Black Widow, but yeah. Yeah, it needs a lot of juice.
All defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
Here we go.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Located an enemy tank. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Air 6, request for air support confirmed.
Darn.
Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to get there. That's all. You
Ooh, that's a lot of dudes.
This should be easy. Go earn your paycheck. This is Men here 6. The enemy ground forces have been eliminated. Much obliged for the air support.
No worries.
All right, guys. This time you get a whole 45 seconds. Grab some chow or something.
That's half of Meteor 5's aerial problems. One is more than enough. Clear all threats.
This is Men here 5. You managed to drive off about half of the enemy ground troops. That ought to show them.
Powering main systems. Cold boot. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot.
This is Men here 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run.
Right, let's get that locked in 190.
All enemies attacking Men here 5 have been eliminated.
Yeah, this area.
Good job.
Right, so that's the ground targets.
We got 60%
Yeah.
green. We got 30% yellow.
As I said, the Ace Combat games are more arcadey than they are realistic,
Resting away for the past
so you'll be carrying a hideous amount of bombs. I believe.
Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Yeah, there they are.
Roger.
safe for us.
You can see why I keep the this aircraft on reserve, because it's just that maneuverable and that well armed. It's almost broken. Fortunately, you don't get it until you've researched a lot in the research tree. Like, it's almost towards the back of the entire thing, next to the boss characters.
Power level is at 40%. 42%. Come on, damn it!
Come on, baby, be good. We need you.
Meteor 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. They're gonna clean this place out. If we don't get air support,
I see
we're
them.
okay.
West easterly direction. Let's go and greet him. Yeah, A-10s. This is actually where the mission becomes difficult, because these things just chew up ground units with a great big, the big GAU machine gun it has in its nose and body.
Our target is on the ground.
And they're kind of tough as well, as you can see.
More hostiles advancing towards Menhir 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet.
Let's take out the enemy while our friends are still on their feet.
There's still a ton of AA debris on the ground as well. Keep your eyes open. Launched.
Element 2, Fox 2.
Oh wow, every missile after him. Poor guy.
Whoever is flying the plane with 3 lines, I'm buying you a beer later.
Yeah, that would be me.
This is Menhir 7. Enemy
Right, now you have to choose ideally which is the closest. And at the same time realising you've got to hurry back and get the other one quickly.
I never thought I'd see numbers like this. Guess that's how you know it's important. Looks like we're helping shape history here.
We see it eliminated. The enemy isn't letting up. There's just no end in sight. Target acquired.
Strider 1 destroyed target.
And then put down the afterburner and leg it over there.
The LRSSG. Without them, we probably would have been the ones in trouble. Our objective is wiping out the enemy.
More bombers. They're high. Altitude 8,000. Bearing 150.
That should be behind us.
All out, too.
Railgun power supply is... Damn it. Numbers aren't going up.
Bypassing the auxiliary condenser.
Come on, damn it!
One fell swoop. Oh, a secret one. Buffle.
Keep it up.
Although we have to shoot him down
That's the last of
to get the skin, and then still complete the mission. If we don't complete the mission, it's non void.
I need a short breather myself. Each time I lost limb, back to what was.
Focus on your job.
What did you say?
Clear out the windows.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Take out all bombers.
Right, now yeah, I'll get back to work. I know, I'm going. Sorry, I do this thing sometimes with games like, ooh, shiny! I gotta unlock it.
Reinforcements. We're ready to take it to them.
Thankfully, we're in it.
Goddamn whack-a-mole out here.
Oh god,
I'm already
they actually are getting a bit
exhausted.
close, aren't they?
Grit your teeth and fly. Remember that the fate of the whole war depends on this mission. Strider, Cyclops.
Yeah,
intercept
I'm
those
in
bombers.
trouble.
They're attacking in waves. It's gonna be a grind.
But thankfully they're slow bombers, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Stonehenge is taking fire.
I know.
The mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us. Stonehenge is taking damage. Mitch McConey, are you alright in there?
Major is busy with the work. We're gonna need you to please keep up the defense.
I knew wave attacks were a thing, but I didn't think they'd be this effective. They just keep coming.
I think we're good.
Target locked.
Right, there's another emplacement we have to get rid of. Yeah, as you can see, the speed is redonkulous in this thing.
Zip it. You can go back to school after this operation is over.
Bombs away.
We've already thrown everything we've got at Stonehenge. What's it gonna take? We're struggling, and so are they. We just need to hold out for a little longer.
Yeah, I think we just risked a lot of damage to the site, so we can't do any more.
Menhir 5.
Well, they can't take any more even.
This is Clipper. Mission accomplished. Looks like I needed the time. Back to taking those two Harvey. Why do they have to go and use civilians as their survey techs? I've had to take them out.
Here they come again.
More guests. Bombers and their escorts. Bearing 170.
Shit. I want to go smack them down, but those boys below are hanging on by a thread.
Here we are. Whoa! You see that?
Power level is at 80%.
Little rascal.
Think we should take our shot?
Patience. Don't want to waste everyone's hard work. Let's wait till
Yeah, 170. Here we go.
I guess you're right. Give the fire control system one last check while we're waiting.
Roger.
Yeah, I think these are blackjacks. No, that was a wasted missile.
watch that bandit.
More bombers approaching.
Move it.
Fox 2. Intercept them now.
Doing it.
What the hell are you doing?
Um,
Enemy rocket unit coming from the southwest, and Heliborne assault from the northeast. They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
yeah, with all due respect, they've been doing that all day.
Let's split up. Take whichever way you like.
Hopefully I can face this bomber head on and smack him with some missiles. He's not dead though. What's that, Shandy?
I'm taking fire, but I can fly. They have a lock on you. Shake them.
He shook that well.
Commencing mission. Chopper is on its way to Stonehenge.
Doing everything we can to fire as quickly as possible. Just buy us some time until then. Ahead of fire. They know we're here.
I can't look at links while I'm playing the game. I don't have a dual screen or the tablet's away from the computer anyway, so. Where's the healer unit? Anyway, I've not checked it.
Cyclops will take the rocket unit. Roger that.
Yeah, that'll work, yeah. What's it all about?
Gotcha. Fox 2.
Just focus on doing your job. They will handle their job to protect us from the enemy outside.
Missile, evade!
Oh dear. This is embarrassing.
Stonehenge. This isn't good.
This place is in shambles. I'm not sure I can take the shock of firing the railgun.
There's too much debris. We've got injured.
All aircraft, you copy.
Well, they usually put the stream clips onto YouTube at some point anyway, so.
Intercept them now.
Flipping heck, I can't. No, I'm panicking now.
Target was not struck.
I know, I know.
Strider 1, locked on target. Cyclops squadron has eliminated the rocket unit. Keep it up. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Thank you.
Helo assault unit is down. If they had infiltrated Stonehenge, it would have been all over. Good work.
Yeah, that's usually the easiest part. The A10s are the more difficult because they'll just do so much damage and obviously more armoured.
Given my program, a lot of the time it means Stonehenge will be ready to fire shortly.
Stand by. I'm picking up something on my radar. The signal is massive. It's the arsenal bird.
I have visual. Arsenal bird confirmed. Here they come.
A swarm of UAVs is launching from the arsenal bird. Keep them away from Stonehenge.
Closer the target, fewer the variables. How long till we can fire?
Firing at 60.
Hear that? Keep us safe till then.
Yeah, no pressure. Just a few hundred targets to get rid of, right? Thankfully, they only take one missile per drone.
Releasing safety. Cooling system active.
Confirm voltage.
Voltage stable.
Engage and roll. UAVs won't hesitate to kill.
We have confirmation. Live projectile is loaded.
Power level is at 100%.
Whoops, the daisy.
Strider 2 is hit.
Scout, stabilize the craft and get out. Sorry, it's up to you now.
Naughty.
Frame control.
All green.
Initiate final countdown.
Understood. Commencing final countdown. 10, 9, 8,
Whoops.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop the countdown. We've lost the target.
Starting to shut down.
Con? The stupid thing is flying in the open.
The survey data isn't updating. No response from our spotter.
Survey vehicle down.
So yeah, basically they can't lock onto it.
Stonehenge's eyes. Without those, I'm sorry.
Don't give up yet, Major. We still have sensors. Our eyes. The oldest sensors in the book. What are you scheming?
They're too unreliable.
Not bad.
That's something.
Impossible. Rerouting circuit. We can't do any more. After battery containers are out. Carry out our mission.
Come on, damn it! Attention, all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Pair up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Wilco.
Right, let's put our foot down and get away from these drones.
It's readying its APS.
I'm going.
Flipping out, they're just like
Trigger alone.
just chunks of them.
Count, do your friggin' job!
Cap, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you. Trigger, do not foobar this.
No pressure, right?
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest-to-goodness range table? Well, isn't that curious?
Guess they knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy.
Go!
Only a total madman could bring down the arsenal bird.
I think I should got my lasers out for this, quite frankly.
Calculate the range, and I need you to be exact. Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out!
Send a request for
Well, that's one down.
conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic.
Damn it, I can't see. Never mind. Whew. Hopefully a checkpoint will kick in.
Attention, all personnel!
Yeah.
We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them...
Yeah, that's really handy, actually.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Pair up and attack that propeller.
So yeah, basically we just got to slow it down so the Arsenal, the Stonehenge can manually sight it.
Damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Cam, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Flipping it, yeah.
Trigger, do not foobar this.
Go away.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest to goodness rage table? Well, isn't that curious?
They knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird.
Aren't you lucky you got me then?
Give us the UTM coordinates under the arsenal bird and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact. Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
Eliminating. Half project. Forecast. They sent a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've seen something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
You can see the ocean flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Right, there's my propeller.
Stalled. 30 seconds remain. Don't give up. Cyclops 4 has been hit. Remo right.
Oh, just peachy. I've just got to...
Fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Knock that off. Push yourself too hard and you're dead. Get back to base.
Come on.
Loco over.
We're almost out of time. Next hit on the Arsenal Bird's central propeller. The central propeller has been disabled. He's gasping for air now.
Damn it.
Some lift.
Power level is at 80%. Confirm voltage.
Oh, bloody hell.
We've run out of time. Mission is a failure.
So it fired, and then I still got shot down. Yeah, I think I need to just stay in
Attention all personnel.
stay in its wake and not pull out so easily.
We'll now be using direct fire to shoot down the arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Air up and attack that propeller.
I put some bombs on it, but just flying too fast to actually get a bomb on there.
Wilco. Jaeger, you take the lead.
It's ready against APS.
I'm going. Propellers are too much.
Well, yeah, too fast.
Glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Cam, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you. Trigger, do not foobar this.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest to goodness rage table?
This one prop down.
Well, isn't that curious?
They knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird.
Yeah, I know. 3/4 damage. That's gonna be fun.
UTM coordinates under the arsenal bird and we'll calculate the range.
Wow.
And I need you to be exact.
They knocked out Trigger.
I know, I know. Never had this much trouble with this mission, but I think maybe because I was carrying a more heavily armored ground attack aircraft, so
Attention all personnel.
that'll probably explain a lot.
Change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Air up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Wilco. Jaeger, you take the lead.
It's ready against APS.
I'm going. Propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Oh wow.
Cam, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you. Trigger, do not foobar this.
Again, I know.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest to goodness rage table? Well, isn't that curious?
They knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird.
Right, all the flares are gone. Great.
Give us the UTM coordinates under the arsenal bird and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Yeah, drone got in the way.
Give me a second.
Oh
It's
no!
been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for
Bang.
wind and Coriolis force?
Yeah, this is getting pretty difficult. I'll then just use the speed of the aircraft just to quickly pass over it, twist, and then fire again. Staying behind it, I think, is suicide.
We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can attack it from the front as well. They'll all just
Cyclops 1.
they'll hit the fuselage, not the propellers.
Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs. Wilco, Jaeger, you take the lead. It's readying its APS.
I'm going. Propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Cap, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, do not defer this.
Can't promise anything.
Stonehenge came with honest to goodness range tables? Well, isn't that curious?
Guess they knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy.
Oh my god. Damn drone, Kent, where are you?
Give us the UTM coordinates of the Arsenal bird.
I fired a flare before that missile, that's bullshit.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
I have to eject. There's no guarantee.
Forecaster, send a request for rescue. Conditions operator. Expect some injuries. 60 seconds remain. Arsenal bird propeller destroyed.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
We can see the ocean flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Destroyed. 30 seconds remain. Don't give up.
This is only gonna get harder.
Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you alright?
I'm fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Push yourself too hard and you're dead. Get back to base.
Wilco, over.
We're almost out of time. The central propeller has been disabled. He's gasping for air now. Just losing lift. Alright, that takes care of the propellers.
We've done it.
Arsenal bird is slowing down.
Wait, no, have we?
I knew my faith was well placed, Trigger.
Power level is at 100%.
We've done our part. Stonehenge, shoot.
Understood. Begin final countdown. 10,
Oh dear.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
That doesn't look good.
Adjusting angle.
3, 2, 1. Fire! Hit, damn it!
Oh wait, no, it's okay. I'm guessing Stonehenge is just completely knackered now. That was interesting.
Is it really over now?
Reporting mission success. Lehman, this victory belongs to you. That was a good lesson on the importance of manual control.
Today's MVPs are the LRSSG.
I'll say, especially those two lead birds. They're the Ocean big shots. We can win if we follow them. The Ocean big shots?
You mean the Ocean Big Shot?
Looks like we're on the offensive now.
Jinx.
The enemy's defensive range dropped along with that Arsenal bird.
Yeah, there's more than one Arsenal that they mentioned in previous missions.
Are we gonna eat the whole thing? The brass is always hungry for more. They've got a bottomless appetite. But enough about that. Get some rest now before the counterattack.
I'm not sure how many there are, but there actually are more than one Arsenal bird patrolling Nerusia.
Yeah, we got our hands dirty for nothing.
Complete dominance of the skies, so
Babbling about a 3-line marking. We'll get to that, Forky.
well, we'll see what happens in the next few missions.
All defensive and...
The mission succeeded, but at a great cost. This victory marks a strategic turning point. The enemy has only one Arsenal bird left, and the defensive grid around the space elevator has been decimated. We can expect a counteroffensive by Osean forces everywhere.
Yeah, there we go. More AC 10 skins. Not 8, not AC 10.
I was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds of the city. But home means something different to each and every one of us. Therefore, I've decided to visit every place where our citizens call home. The Kingdom of Erusia is a land of diversity. Each region has its own unique and special culture.
The destruction of one of their arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusia's air defense network. Osean forces have moved into the areas where we gained air superiority and freed over half of the Yusian continent.
Yeah, see what I mean? The Arsenal bird can, if it
However,
falls,
Erusia is
will release so
weakened
much
and is reacting by
territory
attempting
to
activate the ballistic missile
the Allied
system in
forces.
suburbs of Sierra Plata. For the past 72 hours, they've put the resources and people into action and have already entered the final stages of a launch.
Oh, I remember this one. This
The
one's a
missile
laugh
silo
too.
is deep underground. To destroy it, we'll need a bomber to drop a huge deep penetration bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is thick with clouds at the moment, so it'll be difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately. Normally, we'd wait for the weather to clear, but with the situation being what it is, we don't have that option. So, we will be the bomber's eyes and find the missile silo. You'll all be equipped with targeting pods instead of special weapons. We need you to fly at low altitude, visually identify which silo they're activating, then acquire it with your targeting pod. Once you press the firing switch, the bombers will drop their payload based on the location data provided by the targeting pod. You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely. It takes a high level of airmanship to properly guide these bombs to their targets while flying a plane. Naturally, we assume the enemy has positioned anti-air artillery and aircraft in the area of operations, so stay alert. Additionally, we suffered human and material losses in the last battle, so Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out. Trigger, it's up to you to make this work with just Strider Squadron.
So yeah, this is actually one of my favourite missions. The music is very, very nice, as you'll soon find out. And spoiler warning, the graphic that illustrated you targeting the site, plus the bomber coming in, and you swinging around the site like a bloody merry-go-round, doesn't take that long. Actually, that's kind of an exaggeration. We have to keep the target in our sights for a little while, but it's not. You'd have to like completely fly around it like a merry-go-round. A lot of ground targets. We don't have access to our special weapons on this mission. We only have regular missiles because the special capacity is filled in with a designator for launching the bomber's arsenal. Incidentally, sure enough, another aircraft. Yeah, as you can see, the YR-23 next door to the boss aircraft at the end of the table. Anyway, I'll go for... Yeah, I want my Terminator. Yeah, that's the Terminator, alright. We don't really want that, but we need to unlock it obviously to progress further. Give it some anti-air missiles for a mission after this one, and we'll get rid of this. That can be good for the A10 actually. Right, so let's put some parts in this aircraft and give it a go. Yeah, so we have no special weapon access right now. I mean, look at the speed and mobility, it's already right up there. We'll put in some what's actually going to help speed and maneuverability. Yeah, I want pitch and yaw, so we get both rudder and there we are. We'll really make it dance. As for the missile system, we want I would like standard missile reload time to be decreased because that's kind of annoying. I can't exactly remember how you meant to level them up. Oh, never mind. Does that do? Increases the range plus... Yeah, the flight distance will be good, so it's in the air for longer. That's very good. With better steering capability, that's definitely very good. No. That'll be handy for later. That's not really an issue because I don't really fire off special missiles that frequently, so... A little bit more kick I think will be beneficial. So many skins we got. Oh wow, we almost got them all. Yeah, that'll do it. We'll go back to being Trigger.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
I'm pretty sure it's the same colour scheme as the Yellow 13 used in Ace Combat 4. So yeah, 10 in the morning, some broken clouds obviously because they can't get the bombs delivered correctly. That's why. I'll key the music.
Russia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. Can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that Arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop.
4% damage
You need to
already.
keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
So hopefully we can just do one pass of it. if you keep the target in the center. I think when the circle is solid as well, that indicates that you've locked on. There might be a hill in the way, so we'll get some altitude. Oh, it's the moon. What do you know? And let's go. Come on, get into range.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
Bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the Ocean garrison.
Right, this actually doesn't give you much time, so it's best to get a move on.
They completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Size of the missiles launched from the silo is off the charts.
Let's do this. Target down and out.
I think this fighter's going to give us some hassle in the meantime as well, so... Case in point.
Traeger, enemy has a lock on you.
I know. Another day at the office. Yeah, it's a bloody Harrier.
This is a serious mission. Was it wise man who gave Strider 2 to count? Formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it. I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just
No, we're
glad
going
he
to need
wanted to shoot my ear
a
off.
bit of a run up. Although we have quite a few other targets to get rid of as well, so better get a move on. Oh dear.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now. That was a fake. No structures visible.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a twist. Not all these silos are legit. So you just go towards the designated targets and hope for the best. And we've got 6.5 minutes to do that. You know what?
Entering clouds.
We'll try it.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
The bomb was off its mark. The target is still standing.
Darn it.
Destroy the
The
target.
wind buffeted. Sounds like a bit of a lame excuse, but you can just hear the wind sort of rattling the aircraft. Which will obviously push you off course.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Damn it.
On my wings.
The targeting pod failed to guide the bomb.
Yeah, I know. No, I fucked up. See, I'm just in starboard now. Come on, third time's a charm, right? I have to fight it tooth and nail.
Dropping the bomb now.
There we go.
Trigger has scored a kill. Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another.
Yeah, so knock the cap off the launcher.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice. Make your pick.
Box 2.
There she goes.
Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs
5
yet.
minutes remaining.
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I just said that.
The sky feels open and free today. As a Cyclops, I felt like a bird in a cage.
Jeez. Yeah, these clouds are really giving me hassle.
The company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass. We don't know when they'll launch. We'll be on time.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them down if they interfere with our mission. Missile silo destroyed.
Where do we look next?
Whoa, Nelly.
The IRBM.
Missile is closing. Strider 1, break!
I know, I know.
Missile launched. Hit. Target destroyed. Hostile confirmed destroyed. There's only one silo remaining.
I'm like a wolf that's been let off its leash. These guys won't know what hit him. I thought you were aware, but it's strange.
The enemy has escaped. Bunker buster away.
Fake one.
Silo. Warning! Missile in the air!
3 minutes remaining.
Bunker buster away.
Where's the explosion? Looks like this wasn't one of the real silos. Hostile has a lock!
Bait inside it.
You see what I mean about the timer? You're literally just... You don't have enough time to kill everything, so you just get the jobs done as soon as you can.
Enemy behind you!
Chaff and flares launched.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Nice.
All missile silos have been destroyed.
Wait, what the hell is that?
Alert! We've detected an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
Best to ignore these guys and just put your foot down.
Warning! Missile in the air!
Check your six. You've got a bandit. Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Confirmed signature.
Oh yeah,
on
watch
our
out for the
radar.
bright flash.
Warning, we confirm another launch. Take it out.
Enemy on your rear!
Chaff and flares are depleted. New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming!
Yeah, it's almost too easy with these this aircraft plus the missiles.
The target will soon reach critical altitude.
Breaking. Can't get away from this rock. Bandit behind you. Look out.
Yeah, sorry, I should have given a bit more advance warning for the explosive flare.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Where is it? Still a one off yet.
Initiating attack. Breaking lock. Evading.
That's a good thing about these MiG. Oh, yeah, sorry, Shandy. You alright, dude?
The target will soon reach critical altitude.
Oh crap, I think I have to... Oh, come on.
The target is about to reach critical altitude.
Oh dear, stall in. Yeah, hit the ceiling.
IRBM has disappeared from radar. It's pointless to follow after it now.
Oh, great. Let's try that one again.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical
To be
altitude.
fair, we were chasing the high explosive missile, so...
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
signature on our radar.
Yeah, take 4 missiles, so
Warning. Confirm another launch. Take it out.
Bandit behind you. Heads up.
Missile. Missile.
oh, who's this guy?
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, missile away.
Go away. Yeah, if there's any bonus aircraft, I'm not going to go for them, quite frankly.
Dodged. Continue with your target. On my target's tail.
New hostiles. All aircraft
Yeah,
confirmed.
yeah. Honestly, you want to avert your eyes if it's going to be a bit too bright.
Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming.
The target will soon reach critical altitude.
Closing. Evading. Bandit behind you. Heads up.
Let's pick off this guy on the way home.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Missile.
They have a lock on me.
Okay, you're okay then. Cool. Yeah, so I should have warned in advance, because yeah, it is a bit bright. I mean, when I was doing the desert mission with this sandstorms, they were kind of surprising me with fuel explosives going off.
Missile away. The target will soon reach critical altitude. All of the missiles have been destroyed.
Yeah, that's the last one anyway. Love how we got,
Getting pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me you had a flooding up here. That wasn't near any
I love how we'd have to destroy those missiles, but not the actual launch site of the damn. Like,
That went about as expected.
it's just left alone.
Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash.
Yeah, give him a
Roger that, and
cookie.
I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
Arusia only has 5 IRB.
We have successfully prevented an enemy ballistic missile attack. Strider Squadron, you did very well without your unit commander. We are now preparing for the final stage of our long-range operation, seizing the capital.
I remember this one. I think it's what I'm thinking. You thought? No, I think this might be something else.
With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erussia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia.
Oh wait, no, I do remember this one.
This important base is at the forefront of our
Yeah, this is a stealth mission,
control of Farbanti.
similar to the Radar one
Under the cover of
a few missions ago.
Our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Right, yeah, as I said, it's basically going through this valley. You can't go above or within the line of sight of the radars, or else the mission is over just like that. A lot of ground targets. I think primarily ground targets. There are a few aircraft that come later on, but well, we'll get to that when we have it. And for now, I think we need something. I think with some LAGM could really help with this. No, A10. I don't think it's going to be maneuverable enough. Yeah, Typhoon. I actually might cut it because it's maneuverable and wrong button. Maneuverable and still ground bomb orientated. Yeah. No, not skin. Parts. You want a bit more than a 32, I think, unless 32 is the already augmented one. It is, yeah. Yeah, I want maneuverability over speed right now, quite frankly. Yeah, time's not a factor in this mission, really. It's just a case of getting around the various obstacles and stuff. Yeah, better range, better homing capabilities, and more missiles. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah, we don't need 132, we'll be okay with 112. Yeah, that'll be good. Bit more bite in the missiles themselves. I think this just might be for the actual bomb, not the actual missile. Locked on fast enough as it is. That could be handy. So the emblem. Oh, hold on a second, we've got a new one. Gargoyle, eh? Yeah, we'll put that on the tail. There we are, look at that. Right, let's launch. I think I'll make this my last mission for now.
Aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a difficult mission, but it's not too difficult. It's actually doable. And at 2 in the morning, yeah, with the cloud cover scattered all over the shop, we're going to be in for some interesting times.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility.
Also, open your eyes.
1,500 meters to tanker. Make left. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. 100. 50 meters.
Easy. Easy. Steady.
Excellent work, Trigger.
Yeah, I think he grades you in just speed. So, although I'd rather
Initiated.
just
Maintain your current position.
be more careful than efficient, you know.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
So yeah, we're just flying through the valley at barely 200 off the deck. And we can't shoot anything in front of us until we've cleared the entire thing. And I believe that's the spotlights ahead of us.
Searchlight up ahead.
Yeah.
Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
We've got 20 minutes, so we've got plenty of time.
Our current ETA matches yours. We'll capture them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly? We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men. Everyone here's already signed their wills. That ain't funny. Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck. Understood.
Again, a really good music score. Obviously, the lower you go, the narrower it becomes.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2.
Pull up.
The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Pull up.
Thank you for swinging to the right. I appreciate it.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. And the best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut.
Easy does it.
Pull up.
Whoa.
Caution.
You see what I mean about maneuverability? That is paramount importance here. And we're just halfway. Obviously it's a lot easier in third person, but kind of puts a dampener on the immersion. Low bridge.
Watch your speed.
Caution. Caution.
Nice.
Caution.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
I know there seem to be plenty of light spots around where I'm going.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Damn it! Drifted too much. Oh well. I said the speed, just keeping that right amount of speed so you've got enough maneuverability is a...
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1.
Yeah.
No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
At least the visibility is not too bad.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
It's just a case of not mistaking
Stay out of their sight.
the walls for the
Strider, Aslan's one. Our current
where you going.
match is yours. Capture them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly? We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men. Everyone here's already signed their wills. That ain't funny. Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck. Understood.
Caution.
Right, 600 is the limit, so I'm halfway there and I can just use a little bit more of that altitude to play around with. Bit of a shame you can't shoot the spotlights. I mean, it'd be quite easy, but
You've passed through waypoint 2.
I'll see it
The
would alert
valley's
everyone.
about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution.
Oh dear.
Caution.
Fudge! Arrgh.
We've been detected. We've lost the element of surprise.
Just skimmed it, didn't I?
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters.
No, I want that.
Good. Maintain your current course.
Yeah, I want that radar HUD as small as possible. I mean, ideally it'd be best to put it on here, but oh well. I think maybe it's performance anxiety that's sort of creeping in that's affecting my gameplay, but I prefer, like, as I said, I prefer like this anyway, just to show in exactly how difficult it can be.
Up ahead. Watch for it.
I mean, if I was to edit all this out
Stay out of their sight.
and then just show immediately arrive it now, it'd be or just feel genuine.
I'm worried you're short on men. Everyone here's already signed their wills. That ain't funny. Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck. Understood.
Caution. Pull up.
Easy. Yeah, now I'm getting impatient, aren't I? Which is going to be the death of me in this game.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2.
Caution.
The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution. Pull up.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti.
Pull up.
Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. And the best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut.
Yeah, because he's the Ace Combat protagonist. They never speak. Just think of like every Ace Combat player character as another Gordon Freeman. Apparently he does emote in terms of what the characters say in return, but you never really see it in any cutscene or any dialogue in game.
Caution.
It's just a pain in the ass just to catch them as they're either going up or down, and then just picking your moment to go past them.
Speed.
Yeah, it's a bit fast, isn't it?
Caution.
Narrow enough for you?
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. 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 Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
You just passed through waypoint 4.
Caution alert.
Radio silence has been lifted.
Oh, there we go.
Back to the base.
I thought I was going too high for a moment there.
Did it. That was quite the roller coaster ride.
Bombs away. Well, missiles away even.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Yeah, it's best to get rid of the aircraft before they take off as well.
Caution.
Fire up the searchlights. I can't see where the enemies are coming from.
Caution. Pull up.
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better. Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
That'll reveal our position.
Nice.
Fastness 1. Arrived at the AO. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta move on time when the pizza's free. Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Not now, not now.
Trust your allies and keep moving. Space is ours for the taking. Enemy's gonna fight the base, Commander. What are you waiting for?
Missile.
Wake up! That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out.
Missile.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcement. Requesting immediate close air support.
Stall warning.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's alright. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
I just did.
All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain. I really do. But this is war.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. Have our thanks.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
Confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
Missile away. Full way on.
Missile hit.
Wow.
We still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
Emergency! See the enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us!
Missile launched.
We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
Strider 1, lock on target. 2 remaining.
Work together to take them down. Ambush, stay calm. Reform the ranks. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
Missile.
One last enemy fighter.
Missile inbound. This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate.
That's a lot of helos.
3 strikes will take care of the enemy.
That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. We've achieved air superiority.
That's it. Take out those 2. We can force our way inside the facility.
Stall warning.
Strider 1, target acquired. Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay. Start running on the count of 3. Great. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell. There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock!
It's always interesting to see they give you like a live feed of what's going on inside on the ground troops, because
Sarge, tear down that barricade.
obviously you wouldn't have this in real life, would you? The pilot's got more concerns than hear what the commanders are up to.
How'd it go?
Stall warning.
This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time.
Oh god.
Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
Oh,
Prisoners
finally did it.
will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Hell, that'll make me surrender.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. We'll do the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here.
Yeah, save me a Coke. Oh wow, we're way off course. Yeah, I'll just get me a call set up first, mate, if you don't mind.
Turn left.
So yeah, you want to whack it into the middle like so.
3,000 meters to the runway.
Then it'll creep to the right, so you creep to the right too.
Lower your nose. You're too high. meters to the runway. Turn right.
Oh, no. Let me turn left a bit.
Reduce your speed.
Bit of a janky landing. And Pete, when you land on a runway, you go down the middle. We know we drive on the left, but you know. And you might want to apply the brakes too! God.
Impressive, Strider 1.
Not really. That was my worst landing I've done in ages.
Strider 1, you have passed through.
I never actually tried a machine gun pod. I know that some aircraft offer them, but I always seen the machine gun as
Excellent work on the night
an optional.
raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Indeed we are. So, thanks for watching, folks. Oh god, another rank B. Oh, really? And I'll probably be around this weekend, next week, to hopefully finish this game off. Hope you enjoyed it so far, and take care, alright?